And it came to light over the weekend. In fact, Ring Magazine reported that the fight between Tyson Fury and Anthony Joshua has been signed. It's done, and it will take place in 2026. Although the exact date and venue have yet to be confirmed, it's understood discussions are taking place for the heavyweight bout to headline in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia in September.
In all of those plans, don't book anything, don't arrange flights and hotels. I'm knocking this guy out, becoming the CEO of Matchroom Boxing and changing the plans, and it's going to be me versus Tyson Fury next year.
For me, I'm not asked about it. This fight doesn't mean anything. You've got two guys who have been beat by Usyk. Neither of them have got a world title. They're both sort of now has-beens. I know AJ's still active, but what's he done? Like, you look at his last 5 fights and have a look at the result and beat up and knocked out, and you say, right, okay, so that's a guy who's pretty much finished at the end of his career.
I don't understand why you want to put banana skins in front of either, if I'm honest with you. We know AJ's doing the Jake Paul thing. That's fine. Fight Jake Paul. That's okay. That's not a banana skin. That's not a risk in my eyes. But anyone else in the top 20 at this stage of AJ's career represents a risk.
I'm not even picking sides. I just want to see a great fight. And I'll be honest with you, actually, I'm going to pick sides. AJ wins it. All right. The way right now is boxing, yeah. Yeah.
Boxing fans, get ready. Anthony Joshua and Tyson Fury are finally set to clash in 2026, and the boxing world is already buzzing. But there's a twist. Jake Paul is looking to shake things up before the big fight even happens. Let's break it all down. The long-awaited showdown between Anthony Joshua and Tyson Fury is edging closer to reality. The fight was hinted at just days before Jake Paul's upcoming bout, sparking excitement across the boxing world. Promoter Frank Warren has confirmed that discussions are ongoing and everything is moving in the right direction. Fans can expect official news soon, and if the fight happens, it will be one of the biggest boxing events in recent memory.
There's been some talks going on. There's nothing's been signed yet, but Tyson, you know, he's indicated that if it's the right deal, he'll definitely do it. So I think it's going in the right, as I just said, going in the right direction, and hopefully we'll get some news pretty soon as to, you know, what's going to happen.
Jake Paul is already making waves, aiming to disrupt the plans for Fury versus Joshua. The YouTuber turned boxer is determined to secure his own fight with Tyson Fury and has made it clear he won't be overlooked. This adds an extra layer of drama to an already highly anticipated matchup, leaving fans wondering if Paul's ambitions could change the course of the 2026 boxing calendar.
Yeah, 100%. It's a massive mistake to look past this, seriously. I'm putting a stint in all of those plans. Don't book anything, don't arrange flights and hotels. I'm knocking this guy out, becoming the CEO of Matchroom Boxing and changing the plans, and it's going to be me versus Tyson Fury next year.
Meanwhile, Tyson Fury has been staying in peak shape, training consistently, and is fully prepared for his return to the ring. While he might take a warm-up fight before facing Joshua, the main event is expected to take place in late summer 2026. The anticipation is growing as fans imagine the epic clash between two of boxing's biggest stars, and the hype is already reaching fever pitch.
He's been very good. He's been working very hard the last few months. He's had a lot of projects, including his Netflix series, Meet the Furies, the second series of that. He's got a documentary he's also filming. He's doing a lot of PAs as well, so he's been very, very busy. He's enjoying himself. But he's been in the ring full time. In the gym full time, training very hard, and he's in great nick. He looks well, and you know, I'm sure. And he said on many times himself he would like to come back and fight again. And 2026, I believe, provided the deal's right, I think you'll see him back in the ring again. If this fight happens, which I believe it will, if it does happen, it'll be sometime in late summer. So Tyson...
After years of anticipation, reactions have exploded following Ring Magazine's recent announcement of the fight, with fans and fighters alike buzzing with excitement. Derek Chisora weighed in on the matchup, making it clear this is a fight that simply has to happen. In his view, neither Tyson Fury nor Anthony Joshua can retire without facing each other in the ring. With Riyadh season heavily involved and Turki Alalshik pushing hard to make it a reality, this long-awaited showdown is shaping up to be absolutely massive.
I think it's about time we get that fight going. We need that for us in Great Britain. Forget the whole world. We need that for ourselves. You understand? So I'm happy. Who's delivering it? Turki Alalshik?
Riyadh season. Ring Magazine reported about 20 hours ago, very late last night here, that it's being finalised. Riyadh Season's involved, and that they're both having a warm-up fight. Obviously, AJ's fighting Jake Paul next week, but they're both having a warm-up fight next year, and they'll fight in the summer.
Yeah, listen, we need that. I keep saying this, you know, it was like, can you imagine if Tyson Fury retired, AJ retired without fighting each other?
From Derek Chisora's perspective, this is a fight that simply has to happen. He believes neither Tyson Fury nor Anthony Joshua should walk away from boxing without sharing the ring at least once. Chisora is also backing Anthony Joshua to come out on top, pointing to the recent training intensity and hard work AJ has been putting in. In his view, that renewed focus and dedication give Joshua a real edge, making this a genuine opportunity for AJ to win the biggest fight of his career.
It don't make sense for us, and we want to see it.
Of course we do.
I'm not even picking sides. I just want to see a great fight. And I'll be honest with you, actually, I'm going to pick sides. AJ wins it.
All right.
The way right now is boxing, yeah.
Yeah, I said that as well.
I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you, because the way they're training him and the way he's going to be boxing.
At the same time, the matchup has also received heavy criticism. Many believe that at this stage of their careers, a Fury versus Joshua fight is no longer a necessity. Critics argue that Joshua still has something to prove, especially with the challenge of facing Jake Paul. If Joshua can come through that test successfully, it could restore belief in his form and give American audiences a real reason to buy into the Fury matchup. Until then, some feel the excitement is being driven more by nostalgia than by current boxing relevance.
The fight is 6 years past its sell-by date. Why would Saudi Arabia pay hundreds of millions of pounds for Fury versus AJ in 2026?
Eyeballs.
Is there eyeballs though? Is there eyeballs for it? Does anybody outside of the UK give a flying shit about Fury versus AJ in 2026? I would say no. The only thing that might change things is if Anthony Joshua gets himself a profile this coming weekend in the way he should get himself a profile. Maybe then Americans might go, oh, okay, I'll remember back when Tyson Fury had that incredible trilogy.
The criticism has only grown louder, with Anthony Joshua facing backlash over some of his past performances. At the same time, he is under heavy fire for choosing to go up against Jake Paul, with many questioning the direction of his career. Now, the announcement of a potential fight with Tyson Fury in 2026 has only intensified the anticipation and speculation, leaving fans wondering what is really going on behind the scenes and what Joshua's true endgame might be.
With Deontay Wilder, I'm familiar with who AJ is because my only memory of AJ was getting battered by a little fat pud and Andy Ruiz. Now he's the guy that's just decapitated Jake Paul. Oh, go on then, yeah. What's that, like a golden oldies matchup? Okay, you've got me interested. Maybe.
Carl Froch has completely dismissed the idea of this matchup, saying it means nothing to him. He argues that fans would simply be watching two fighters who have already been beaten by Alexander Usyk, highlights how far this fight has fallen from true championship relevance. Froch believes the matchup is more about spectacle than legacy, and feels Anthony Joshua has already damaged his credibility by choosing to fight Jake Paul. That decision has all but closed the door on Joshua ever becoming a real world champion again.
Are you bothered about seeing Tyson Fury take on Anthony Joshua for nothing but revenue? For me, I'm not asked about it. This fight doesn't mean anything. You've got two guys who have been beat by Usyk. Neither of them have got a world title. They're both sort of now has-beens. I know AJ's still active, but what's he done? Like, you look at his last 5 fights and have a look at the result and beat up and knocked out, and you say, right, okay, so that's a guy who's pretty much finished at the end of his career. And then you've got Fury. Fury's been beat. Listen, it's a massive fight commercially, of course it is. You're going to watch it, but you're not going to get excited. What's at stake when AJ fights Tyson Fury? If somebody loses, are you bothered? People are going to turn up for it. It might fill Wembley Stadium. Would I be at Wembley Stadium? No. I'll watch it at home, maybe.
The matchup is receiving praise for the contrasting fighting styles of the two fighters. Mike Coppinger believes people are forgetting just how dangerous Tyson Fury is. Despite any time away from the ring, Fury remains a tremendous fighter. Coppinger also argues that in Fury's first fight with Usyk, he was actually performing well, even though the world saw him as merely keeping pace, showing that Fury's skill and presence in the ring should not be underestimated.
I think people are forgetting who Tyson Fury is. Yes, Tyson Fury did not fight at all this year, and when they fight next year, it would be a Fury that's nearly 2 years older and a year of layoff. But outside of that, Fury's a damn good fighter still. I mean, he almost beat Usyk the first time.
It's a great fight. Great fight. He looked like at a certain point in the first Usyk fight, it looked like man, Fury's kind of playing with
Playing
him.
with him.
I mean,
Yeah.
it is the reason Usyk is this unbelievably great fighter is in a fight like that against a much larger guy. He wouldn't stop making adjustments. His bag was so deep, his heart was so big, he was able to win that fight. But that's to Usyk's credit.
Yeah, I think people forget though. Like Usyk's face was badly marked up. There was a moment, I think it was around 7, where
Max Kellerman has also weighed in with his thoughts, emphasizing that Tyson Fury is a truly great fighter. Reflecting on Fury's past, Kellerman highlights how he not only knocked out multiple opponents, but also battled personal struggles, including issues with drugs, and still managed to make a comeback, with Fury himself showing a strong desire to return to the ring. This fight against Anthony Joshua has taken on even greater significance, combining skill, determination, and a story of resilience that adds to the excitement for fans worldwide.
Who's distinguished himself even among heavyweight champions. Let me say this too. So interesting about this fight. Tyson Fury beats Vladimir Klitschko for the heavyweight championship of the world. Ring Magazine, Undisputed, whatever, lineal, whatever you want to say, he's the heavyweight champ. Then Fury has all these outside the ring problems, drugs, mental health issue. He goes, I'm going to retire. He balloons up to 300-something pounds. He's gone. So the lineage is kind of broken at that point. And in his absence, a consensus formed around Anthony Joshua. This is how Larry Holmes became heavyweight champ. Larry Holmes didn't beat the man who beat the man who beat the man. Ali faded. There was the WB this and B that, and Larry Holmes, a consensus formed around him. That's how you start a new lineage sometimes if the old one broke.
The story has become even more interesting, with Anthony Joshua set to face Jake Paul next, while still having a major challenge ahead in a potential fight with Tyson Fury. The announcement of the Fury matchup has only intensified the discussion and speculation that has been building for some time. As for Fury's standing, he is still remembered for his first fight with Usyk and for paving the way for Joshua to become heavyweight champion. Fury remains confident that Joshua will face a tough road if this fight happens, highlighting just how challenging and high stakes the matchup could be.
And I feel like Usyk is so great of a fighter. We all can agree on that.
Yeah.
If you watch that first fight with him and Tyson Fury, I said, yo, is Tyson Fury playing with him?
That's
playing with his fool.
Right around the 5th, 6th round, whatever that was.
And then Usyk was hurt. I haven't seen Usyk be hurt like that in a long time. So all I'm saying is I know we forget how great Tyson Fury is because he went away for a while and was inactive for a long time. And then he came back was the man.
You know that
he can do the same thing again, man.
And he's done it before and he'll do it again. He's had more than enough time to. He's going to be ready for Joshua. Joshua has to worry about Jake Paul. So
does he have to worry about Jake Paul?
I mean, he does. At the end of the day, he does have 2 hands. I've always said, you know what? Once they asked me to spar with a middleweight.
The fight is being seen as one of the greatest and most monumental matchups in boxing history. It carries extra significance and is even being viewed as a special gesture from Turki Al-Sheikh. Some believe this showdown could be even bigger than the legendary Chris Eubank versus Nigel Benn fight, highlighting the sheer magnitude and excitement surrounding Joshua versus Fury.
Is one of the most highly anticipated heavyweight bouts in the past decade. This fight is humongous. Not only is it humongous for boxing, not only is it humongous for the heavyweight division, not only is it humongous for the heavyweight division history, it is specifically gigantoid for UK boxing. Hit the Tyson bell. For all of the war room in the UK, you guys have just been given the biggest fight in UK history, period. This is bigger than Chris Eubank Sr. versus Nigel Benn. This is bigger than Chris Eubank Jr. versus Conor Benn. This is better than Klitschko. All that shit.
The anticipation surrounding Anthony Joshua versus Tyson Fury has reached unprecedented levels, and for good reason. This isn't just another heavyweight clash, it's a battle between 2 of the most iconic figures in modern boxing. Joshua brings raw power, athleticism, and a championship pedigree, while Fury carries the experience, an unorthodox style that has made him nearly impossible to beat. Fans aren't just expecting a fight, they're expecting a spectacle.
On the phone at the same time, both of them telling me to please try and get everybody together and make this fight. So the fighters have wanted it for a long time, and I think finally the fans will get it in 2026.
Is this a fight that you are welcoming, Simon?
It's a fight that a lot of people want to see. I mean, Anthony Joshua has made no bones about wanting to fight Tyson Fury. The only equation that needed to be squared is that we were again told for the 75th time that Tyson Fury had retired. I would suspect it's going to happen. The tragedy, of course, because of the scale of the finances absolutely required for these two fighters to get into the ring, is going to mean that it gets fought in Riyadh. So we're going to get two British fighters that are generationally at the very front of what's happened in British boxing.
Adding to the intrigue is the timing. Joshua is preparing for his upcoming fight with Jake Paul, a match that will test his focus, durability, and mental toughness. Some critics argue that taking on Fury before proving himself again could be risky, but others see it as a calculated challenge that will define Joshua's legacy. Every jab, every combination, every corner advice during this period will be analyzed by fans and experts alike, and the pressure couldn't be higher.
You know, we took so long to make Mayweather and Pacquiao the world of boxing, and we could have had 3 by the time that was made. So let's get this one done. Tyson, I was with on Thursday night in London. He keeps saying he's retired, he's done with boxing. He will be back next year. We know he'll be back, and we'll know he'll be back to fight Joshua.
Adam, I mean, Simon as well. I'm looking at some of the reaction to this while you're speaking, Adam, this lunchtime. John Webster, Joshua versus Fury is 5 years too late, in my opinion. September 2026 gives Fury chances to retire a further 2 or 3 times between now and then. There's another one, 2 guys way past their sell-by date. Yes, people will watch it, but it's going to be a damp squib in the library of Saudi Arabia.
Fury, on the other hand, has shown time and again that he thrives under pressure. His career has been a roller coaster of triumphs, setbacks, and comebacks. Few fighters in history have returned from adversity with the same determination and skill as Fury. His movement, size, and strategic mind make him a unique puzzle for any opponent, and Joshua's approach will be tested like never before. It's a clash of styles that promises unpredictability, with each fighter bringing a different kind of danger to the ring. The cultural significance of this fight also cannot be overstated. For British boxing, it's a defining moment, capturing the imagination of fans across the country and beyond. The hype isn't just about who wins, it's about the storylines and the personalities involved. Legendary bouts are remembered for decades, and Joshua versus Fury has all the elements to join that exclusive list.
Almost to like remind the public of who they are. The public need no reminding about who Anthony Joshua and Tyson Fury are. I don't understand why you want to put banana skins in front of either, if I'm honest with you. We know AJ's doing the Jake Paul thing. That's fine. Fight Jake Paul. That's okay. That's not a banana skin. That's not a risk in my eyes. But anyone else in the top 20 at this stage of AJ's career represents a risk. It does. We've seen these banana skins in boxing so many times. Don't get me wrong. One that springs to mind is Wilder, when Wilder was supposed to fight AJ if he beat Parker. Parker's a big risk. They're not going to take that kind of risk with AJ, but again, I think anyone in the top 20 is a bit of a risk here.
And former fighter has an opinion, and social media is already buzzing with speculation. Who will dominate the ring? Who will rise to the occasion? And perhaps most importantly, who will cement their legacy as one of the greats in boxing history? With stakes this high, the excitement isn't just in the fight itself, it's in the months leading up to it, where every decision, every training camp, and every press conference could change the narrative entirely.
Fury, I'm a bit more comfortable with, because I still think Fury, on his days, the second best heavyweight in the world. I do believe that, but I don't know why you want to roll the dice here. The fight is so big, just make the fight. It should be next. Like, AJ get past Jake Paul next, like then both just fight in March or April. Again, the date we're hearing is September. Fury's likely to have a fight in April. AJ's likely to have a fight in February. They meet in September. Now look, honestly, I believe both will come through their fights, right? I mean, this is almost too big a fight for any hurdles not to be jumped over. But it's risky. It's risky. That being said, finally, it's on.
Frank Bruno has also weighed in on the Anthony Joshua versus Tyson Fury matchup, making it clear who he wants to see win. While he is backing Joshua, Bruno has warned fans not to underestimate just how dangerous and talented Tyson Fury really is. He believes Fury's size, skill, and ring intelligence make him a serious threat, even for a focused and motivated Joshua, adding another layer of intrigue to an already massive showdown.
I like Anthony Joshua, and I would like him to win against Tyson Fury, but Tyson Fury's one slippery dude. And when I mean slippery, he's a very, very clever boxer, more than people give him credit for. He can box, he can fight. As long as he can get someone to keep his weight down, because he keeps his weight around his belly, he's got chicken legs, but at the end of the day, he's a good fighter.
That's the full breakdown of what could be the biggest heavyweight clash in years. Will Anthony Joshua rise to the occasion, or will Tyson Fury prove why he's one of the greatest of this generation? Drop your predictions in the comments below. We want to hear who you're backing and why. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss breaking news, fight breakdowns, and exclusive reactions from the world of boxing.